Hey everybody, it's Mad Mark. What a Mad Mark Minute on my show, the Mad Mark Show. Alright, so Vice President Joe Biden is telling people that they should have a double-barrel shotgun. And that will stop any intruder. That you don't need... it kills me to even try to talk about this. You don't need to have, a clip like this to hold, a high amount of rounds. It's just not necessary because 2 shotgun blasts outside the window and people are running for the hills. This guy's fucking. You know what? Where do we need to go with this? It's not about a clip like this that holds a lot of rounds. It's not about that, okay? It's not about this. What it's about is it's the fact that they're taking, because of what happened, a few shootings around the country, mass shootings around the country, which everybody feels bad about, and taking them and twisting them into some kind of weird thing about, because a few people are bad and few people don't know what they're doing, we're going to punish the country and, take their weapons. No, we have a constitutional right to keep and bear arms. Okay? So with that said, Joe Biden coming out with this crap is just a little, to kind of bring you over to the side of the main issue. The main issue is they want to take our guns from us. President Obama, before, once upon a time, before he was ever president, said that Americans shouldn't have guns. I'm not going to be controlled by a government. I'm not going to be controlled by military, and I'm not going to be controlled by police that are walking around with weapons and can flash those weapons at will and threaten me, and I have to comply. It's not going to happen. We have a right to keep and bear arms. That is the Second Amendment right. And for these people to sit there and try to knock that down is absurd. Again, some of the legislation that I've seen, I got it all figured out. And maybe I'm out there on this one, but maybe I'm not. My logic to this is they want to take as many weapons and get those weapons away from us and slow down the amount of ammunition that you're allowed to have. All this is because we're slowly finding out what they're doing to us in our country. And I believe they're scared to death. They are scared to death that when real Americans wake up and realize what this government has done, while they sit up there in their hierarchy and they look down at us and they dictate policies to us, and we're the grunts paying all the bills for everything, that one day we're going to say enough. And when we say enough, it's not just going to be a word, it's going to be an action. And the action is going to be called to arms by some group, and then they're going to have to answer for what they've done. And I think they live in fear that if the common man has the guns, when we finally figure out all the crap that they've allowed to happen within this country, to this country, for money, that they've been able to, manipulate. I mean, look at Feinstein. Feinstein's a fine example of a woman who did some dirty-ass shit by feeding jobs to her husband so they could be rich. And, again, what I'm really shocked about, and this is the honest thing, what I'm shocked about is this is the only country where people haven't actually gone after the representatives. It kind of surprising. Yeah, Gifford was an exception to the rule. But, I look at this country and I think, wow, because you look at foreign countries and their leaders are targets. And they better say what they need to say or else they're taken out. And I really believe that the liberals and the left have gone so far down the road with certain things, including Obamacare, including weakening our borders, allowing 11 to 20 million illegals to become American citizens. I really think they're scared. that feel good, we're going to do it, and so that way we can get a vote, I think it's slowly backfiring on them. And I think that they're living in fear that if the common man has guns, that we can rise once we figure out what's going on. I'm putting it in perspective. I could be way off on this, but you know what? Sometimes that gut feeling just seems to be the right thing. So Joe Biden's running around saying use two shotgun with 2 bullets in it, which is fucking ridiculous. And nobody's buying into it. It's all sleight of hand. The big picture is they want to take away our constitutional rights. The right to have our weapons, whether they like it or not, just because of some of the crazy stuff that a government can do to its people. And gee, haven't we seen that across the world? Okay. Anyway, this is Mad Mark with a Mad Mark Minute on my show, the Mad Mark Show. Second Amendment is in our Constitution. Don't let him take it from us. I'll be back.